What lights up your dark winter days? This is the question for today's prompt of the Winter Journal Challenge 2024. Hi, I'm Susanne from Susie's Journal Adventure and welcome to a new adventure in and with my journals. Today's video is a collaboration video with Kia Creates, who is the host of the Winter Journal Challenge. I will link her account down in the description box, as well as a playlist from Kia's account where you can find all the videos of the creators of this series. Additionally, I will also link an own playlist where you can find my videos that I made for this challenge. And if you've missed my first collaboration video, it was a video for the prompt title page. You can find the video on Kia's playlist as well as on my playlist. I will link, as I've already said, everything you need to know about this challenge down below in the description box. So unfortunately, December is nearly over and we're almost done with our prompts. Well, actually, we are done with our prompts with today's prompt. It is Glimmering Lights, and of course, I already thought about what I want to do for today's prompt. In case you've missed the video where I made this fun journal with a shaker cover for this challenge, you can find it also linked below in the description box. So I want to create on this page, but I will at first put this journal aside because I will read the journal later, because I will start creating on a sheet of paper. And when I thought about the prompt and the question, what lights up my dark winter days, I of course had to think about colors, color combinations. I had in my mind a contrasting colors, black, dark colors, and then bright neon colors. And I want to create a page where I play with this contrasting theme. So I thought I want to make a page that is really dark, maybe like a dark heaven. And then I want to put it on my journal page. And I want to do some cutouts or some things where you can peek through and see bright colors coming through. So I just have this rough idea at the moment, and I will later on see how this idea evolves. So I will at first take my acrylic paint. This is black. And I want to spread it randomly on this page to get a really dark background. I'm using this silicone spatula. This is kind of a spatula, I think, because this is a really quick way to spread paint like this. And I really must admit, I don't like working with paintbrushes very much. I mean, I can't tell you why, but yeah, I don't know. Somehow I don't like just working with them. I feel like I can't be messy enough with them. I mean, that's not true. You can be totally messy, but it's just it's just how I feel about paintbrushes in general. And this is so satisfying, spreading the color and have such a nice surface. So we're already done with the first layer. It's just the first layer. And I will quickly dry this with my heat tool. So I decided not to dry it completely. You can see, oops, let me just show you. It's already a little bit wet. And by the way, this is mixed media paper, a cheap one. So I will, in the next step, add some more colors. I decided that I want to try to have some kind of a galaxy thing. We'll see how it turns out. So this is a cheap acrylic paint. And I'm just using my makeup sponge and dab the paint randomly. And since the black is not dry completely, I can easily blend the colors in, because I don't want to have it like this. I think you can hardly see it. I hope you can see it better later on when it is dry. So can you see that? Yes. I will now take this purple acrylic paint and I'm not cleaning anything. And the really good thing about these cheap acrylic paints is that they are not very opaque. And for this page that I want to create, this is perfect. So I will now dry this completely and I'll be right back. So this is when it is dry. And as you can see nothing. Well, nearly nothing. And so I will add, I don't know how this result could happen, because I made this several times and I guess it is the paper. I think I never used this mixed media paper, but yeah, it's not a big deal because I would just go over it again. So I don't know what this is, why this does not work, but I have other colors that are higher quality and therefore more opaque. I will just use these ones. Okay, this is the result that I wanted to have. I think this looks gorgeous. It's like a galaxy. And yeah, to add more of this galaxy vibe to it, I want to add some glitter on top, and I have this cheap glitter acrylic paint. This takes ages to dry, but it gives a gorgeous, subtle glitter layer on top. So I will just add it. So this is how it looks like. It's nearly completely dry. I dried it several ages with my heat tool. And I love this effect. So now I want to add some more magic. And I want to add some splatters. I have this metallic acrylic paint. Because obviously, I mean, I have metallic watercolors, but the surface here is now, because of the acrylic paints, plasticky. So watercolors on top of this surface won't work at all. So I'm adding golden acrylic, white acrylic splatters, and maybe, I don't know if I have silver. I think not, because silver is not my color at all. Oh, this is a really thick one. I should have just used my thinned down gesso, but I don't know why I didn't do this. Okay, this could work. Okay, let's clean the brush and add some golden splatters. So I will dry the paint, not completely. I will dry it a little bit more, and then where here where the paint is still a little bit wet, I will take a paper towel and take off the rest of the paint, and you will get these how do you say, these craters? I will show you in a second. So I zoomed you in a little bit. This is nearly completely dry. You can still see that the paint on top is wet here and there where I have a lot of paint. And I will now take a paper towel and take the paint off carefully. Can you see that? Oops. I have this fun crater. Is that an English word? Crater? Okay, this is how it looks like, and I really love them so much, these things. And don't you think this looks like a galaxy? I love it. Okay, I will now put this aside for a moment, and I will work in my journal now. So the idea is to cut out some stars from the galaxy. some bigger stars, and of course when they are cut out you can see the background. So I will add my favorite color, of course neon pink. I will put it here on the page. Oh my gosh. I should have protected the background a little bit. But can you relate? I'm just too lazy for such things. So I will dry this again. This is how it looks now when it is dry. And at first I thought, okay, I want to add another layer because this neon pink is not opaque. But now I think to be honest, I love the texture here, and that this is, yeah, that you can see the colors from the original paper through the pink. And so I will leave it this way, and I will now cut this down to size so that it fits this journal spread. Okay. Yes, that's perfect. So for the next step, I want to cut out some stars here. And I will just randomly draw some stars on the back. And as you can see, I want my stars to be a little bit wonky. Now I will cut them out. So I cut out all the stars, and of course I can use them for another project or maybe later for the same project. And now this is how it looks like on the journal page. Oh, I already love it. Of course, I'm just thinking about adding something around the stars. And I have this gilding wax. And I think I want to add some of it on the edges of the stars. I put on my finger glove. This is just a cut-off piece from a whole glove. Oh, this is really already pretty dry. Let's try it. Oh yes, that's okay. So I just rub gently here on the edges. Okay, can you see that? It's just a little bit of a shine on the edges of the stars. And maybe I want to sew around the stars. And I thought about this green neon color. I know I don't have green on this spread at all at this moment, but well, let me grab some other colors for more choice. I want to have, of course, contrasting colors, so I don't want to use black or dark blue. Unfortunately, I don't have a golden thread, at least not a golden thread that I could use in my sewing machine. So what about these colors? Oh, this yellow would be great. I mean, since the thread is very thin, you can't see a lot of the color in the end. Anyways, or white? No. This is the green. No. This is a pink. Well, I guess I will go with the yellow or white. Do I want to use white? Yes. Yes, I think I don't want to add another color to this spread. I want the stars to stand out really brightly, and I think I'm just going with this white. So I will take this piece to my sewing machine and I will sew around the stars. So I sewed around the stars with a straight stitch, twice around the bigger ones and once around the small stars. Do I want to add some more layers on the background? No, no. I don't want to add more things here on the stars or on the pink background. I like it as it is. Yes, I will leave it this way. So, oh, where does all this dust come from? Oh, I guess it's the stardust from here. So, maybe I'm just thinking about if I want to glue it down like so or this direction. I think I go with this direction because I already stamped the prompt Glimmering Lights onto a piece of packaging. This is a thicker paper, and I stamped it with this stamp set. And I think I will add it somehow here on this star. Yes. So I will now glue this on the page. And maybe let's at first fold it in half. So, and now I think I'm going to add it somewhere here. Oh yes. Shall I add some gilding wax as well? Well, let's add some gilding wax. Okay, this is just the tiniest little bit. You can hardly see it, but I want to keep it this simple. So I guess I will just glue this down. Okay. I really like it. And I love that it is some kind of dimensional here. This puts a huge smile on my face, I must admit. I love the contrast between the neon pink and the dark galaxy background. I love it. So I hope you liked this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to watch all the other videos of the Winter Journal Challenge. And I hope you have a lovely rest of the year. And I hope you start healthy and full of joy in 2025 in the next days. I hope I'll see you soon in my next video. Have a lovely day. Bye.